Hi everyone, hope you're all well. In today's video, we're going to talk about wedding websites. Wedding websites have become increasingly popular for couples planning their big day. In today's digital age, wedding websites have evolved to become more than just a place to kind of share blogs about different kinds of weddings and things like that. They are now an integral part of the wedding experience. In today's presentation, we'll explore key elements of making a great wedding website, as well as latest trends, looking at some examples of websites that have good design when it comes to weddings, and provide you with the insights and inspiration that you need to create a beautiful and functional wedding website. So when you're designing and building your wedding website, there are some things that you need to focus on to create good user experience. The main thing that you want to focus on is a clear and simple navigation so that users can easily find the information that they're looking for. And you want to consider the overall look and feel of your website. A wedding website should be visually appealing and reflect the style and tone of the wedding, or the different weddings that you kind of cater for or want to be writing about. And you definitely want to use high quality images and a color scheme that complements the fonts and the images that you'll be using as well. You want to use a layout that is easy to read and easy to navigate. Avoid clutter and make sure the content is well organized and easy to find. Ensure that your website is optimized for different devices and screen sizes. It should be easy to use and navigate on both desktop and mobile devices. Include all the important information that guests need, such as the and clients' needs. So make sure you have your contact details on there and things like that. Consider using any kind of interactive features like photo galleries, visual aids like videos, forms and things like that. These can help engage users and create a sense of community around your wedding website, and ensure that your website is secure and that any sort of personal information is protected as well. By focusing on these elements, you can create a wedding website that is both beautiful and functional and provides a great user experience for your customers. So, as well as making sure that your website is optimized for user experience, you also want to ensure that your wedding website ranks well in search engine results for queries related to weddings. And here are some tips to kind of improve your website's SEO for that as well. So you want to firstly conduct some keyword research. So you want to identify phrases and keywords that people are searching for when looking for wedding related information. And this can be things like wedding venues, bridal gowns, wedding planning tips, and so on. You want to use these keywords throughout your website content and your website's meta tag as well. You want to create useful, innovative, and engaging content on your website that is relevant to your target audience. This could include blog posts, articles, how-to guides, and more. Ensure that your content is well written, informative, and optimized for your target keywords. Get other websites to link back to your website as well, and this helps to demonstrate your website's credibility and authority to search engines, which can improve your search rankings. Reach out to other wedding websites, bloggers, and industry publications to request any kind of backlinks. And ensure that your website structure is easy to navigate and it's structured in a way that is intuitive for users and search engines. Use descriptive URLs, page titles, and meta descriptions that include your target keywords and things like that. And lastly, make use of social media. So promote your website on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to drive traffic to your site and improve your search rankings. Instagram might be one of the best places for it, as Instagram is very sort of focused on imagery, and making sure that you have high quality images on your own specifically for wedding websites would help a lot as well. By following all these tips, you can improve your website's SEO and increase your chances of ranking in search engines for wedding related queries. But it's also important to note that SEO is an ongoing process, and you have to always make the effort and optimization to kind of be effective for it to be effective as well. So if you're wanting to build a popular wedding website yourself, but you are maybe you don't have enough time, don't have enough of the technical knowledge or the budget to build your own website, you can use website templates. So using templates can be a good idea if you want to build your own website that way. Templates are basically pre-designed website layouts that you can customize with your own content, images, and branding. Templates are typically designed to be user-friendly and easy to customize, even for people with limited technical skills, and especially these days, a lot of templates are designed by professional web designers and can give your website a polished and really professional look, even if you don't have design skills. And they're very cost effective as well. There are some free versions of templates, but there's also paid versions as well. Depending on how bespoke that you want it, or the design, there's loads of different options out there. A really popular website template designer to help build your wedding website would be Wix. So Wix is an online website builder, and it allows you to create really professional looking websites, even with e-commerce and blog functionality as well. But it uses a drag and drop functionality, so it makes it really easy to create these kinds of websites. And the good thing about Wix is that they also come with a lot of templates that allow you to essentially build a whole website, but without kind of doing the whole design and development process yourself. And what's also good about their templates is that they can be customized. So if there's certain sections that you don't like, if there's certain pages that you don't need, page designs or sections that you want to duplicate, it's really easy to do that with the with the Wix website builder. So what we'll do today is just go over how to essentially create your wedding website using one of the templates. The first thing that you need to do is go onto the Wix website and create a Wix account. To create a Wix account, it is free, and it's free to start building as well. So what you want to do is go into Get Started, and you want to click into the sign up page as well. And on the sign up page, you just want to type in your email and your password and just create an account that way. Once you've created your account, you'll be taken to the My Sites dashboard, and all of your sites essentially will be here. What you want to do is click on Create New Site and get started. So the first thing that'll do is that the Wix website will kind of ask you what kind of website you'll be creating, and a few different questions about your site as well. And using those questions, it'll kind of provide the best templates based on the answers that you give. So in this example, we'll just do wedding blog. And you just want to pick from one of the options down there. And then once you're done, you just click next. And then you just want to give your website a name. You can change your site name later, so it's not a done and done decision here. And now it's going to ask what kind of functionality that you want in your website. So Wix is really good in that there's lots of different kind of functionalities that you want to add. You have the blog, which we'll keep here. There's also a chat functionality, meaning that users can fill in a form and then start speaking, just like a live agent, so like a sort of chat system. There's an Instagram feed, which would be really good, especially for a wedding website, as you can display really high quality images that way as well, and connect your Instagram account. They also have a online store functionality as well. So if you wanted to add e-commerce to your site, you can just click on that to kind of add that online store. And there's loads of other things that you can do as well, like bookings, pricing plans, things like that. In this example, we'll just stick with the Instagram feed and the blog as well. Once you're done, you just want to click on next. Now it's time to start designing our website, and what you want to do is you want to click on begin with a template, and this will show you then a bunch of Wix templates that are completely free to use, exactly as is if you wanted to. So you can see we've got wedding blog websites, and you can preview all of these. You don't have to immediately edit them, but you can just go through all of these, go through different pages and just see how the templates look and which one you think that you would prefer. So there's like the different like wedding invitation, wedding photographer templates, videographer templates, things like that. And you can scroll and just view each of them as well. You can click on info, and it'll show you a example, so like what this kind of template would be good for, the description of it as well, and things like that. Once you've selected which one that you want, you just want to hover over and click on edit to start using that on your website. And this will just be added to the builder. So this is how the template loads. So you'll have this template view here, and you can see exactly how the template's being laid out, and all the parts that you can edit here as well. Along the left hand side is where you'll actually kind of be adding sections, adding elements and things like that. But to actually edit sections, so for example, if you wanted to edit the content, what you want to do is hover over the section that you want to change the content for, and then you can see you get the quick edit icon here. When you click on quick edit, you can change things on the right hand side. So on the right hand side, it'll show you what you can actually change, things like the section background and then the strip background, so this green background here. You can change the title, you can change the paragraph, you can change the other paragraph as well, and the button. And you can see every time I hover over one of these, it also hovers over on the actual section, so I know exactly what I'm editing, which paragraph I'm editing, what color I'm editing, things like that. If I switch over to the layout tab, it'll show different layouts of that section. So this is one layout. And you can link things like buttons as well. And you can do this with all the sections. So if I hover over this section here, or even this section here, I get the quick edit button, and I can just click on each of these sections, and it'll show me what I can actually change, and things like that. When you first have your template, you may like the structure, but there may be some things that you want to change globally. So for example, maybe the fonts, maybe you like the colors, but the font being used isn't working with your branding. Instead of going page by page and changing every single font style for every single heading, what you actually want to do is come down to site design here, and you're looking for the site theme. The site theme editor is basically just a tool that allows you to customize the design and appearance of the template, and you can change things like the background, the fonts being used, the layout, and things like that. So if we click on the site theme and click on customize, we are looking for the text option here, and this is the current text option. So there's different font stylings for different text elements. So like heading 1 has its own font styling, heading 2s have their own font styling, heading 3 has their own font styling. And you might think, okay, so heading 1 to 3, it's not using the fonts that you want. So what you want to do is click on the little pencil icon, and you just want to click on whatever it is and change it to whatever font family that you want. You just want to click on apply, and you can see it automatically changes on the website. So it just means then all of the heading, anywhere that's using a heading 1, it's going to follow this theme, and you can just quickly change it in one place in order to change it everywhere else. So it's really good in that you don't have to go through page by page and change all of the heading 1s. You just need to change it in this one place. Same with the heading 2s. If you realize actually I want to change it to something a little bit different, and you can see that changes as well. So it's a really good way to kind of make sure that there's enough, that it's using the correct kind of branding. It's using your own branding, whether that's font, whether that's colors as well. It's not just font family. You can change the font size, you can change formatting, you can change the line spacing, character spacing, things like that. So there's a lot that you can do with this. I recommend when you first start off with a template that the first thing that you do before you even edit any content is to come down to the theme optimizer, or the theme editor, site theme editor, and make sure that the text branding is the exact branding that you're wanting, or the branding that you have. Same with the colors as well. So you can change the usual color branding as well, the color fonts as well. So the color theme is something that's applied automatically across your site, and then in the themed elements of your site as well. There are different color presets available, or you can select your own color presets using the color optimizer here. So you have a choice of up to 5 colors. So color 1 is usually what's being used as the background and text color. So color 1, in most cases you'll see there's each of these tints, and the brightest tint, so usually tint 1, so this is over here, is used for the background color, while the darkest tint of that one is used for the text. So we recommend creating sort of like a high contrast pairing so that the information on your site is easy to read. Color 2 is usually the action color, so you want to drive visitors to make the choices you want by selecting an action color that kind of stands out. The color is used for actionable elements like links, buttons, menu elements, and it also appears in themed elements like buttons and boxes, as well as pages related to Wix apps as well. The tint in the middle is used most frequently, so we recommend using one that contrasts with your background, and that ensures that the most important elements in your site are accessible and noticeable as well. And 3, 4, 5 are just additional colors to help complement your color scheme, and they're displayed in various places across your site so that they should match and complement the other colors that you've selected. And once you're done, it'll kind of automatically again applies to every part of your website. So you don't need to go in and change the colors of every single part on any single page. You just need to change it on one place, and it'll change everywhere as well, so it saves a lot of time that way. As mentioned before, it's really important that the website that you designed, website that you build, is optimized for all devices as well. And the good thing about about the Wix templates is that they are all optimized for mobile. To check it, what you want to do is look at this little toggle here. So right now you can see there's a desktop icon and a mobile icon. We are viewing currently the template in desktop mode. What we want to do is switch it to mobile. And you can see the view change to mobile version, and it allows you then to view the actual site on mobile, and it just means then you can make any changes that you need to. It's important to note though, there's not a lot of changes that you can make on mobile. The main changes that you can make is that you can hide sections. For example, this section here, the about section, if we wanted to just hide that on mobile and just only have it shown on desktop, what you want to do is select it, and you're looking for this hide section for mobile, and it just means then it removes it, not completely, it just hides it. It hides it on mobile, but you can still see it on desktop. So if we switch it to the desktop version, we can still see the about section here, but it's still hidden on mobile. Other things that you can do is, for example, in the text, you can make text bigger and smaller. And the text size, whatever you give it on mobile, it won't change the text size on desktop. So so it helps make the site more responsive in that way as well. But if there's not a lot of structural changes that you're doing to the template, then then you don't need to worry so much about making the site responsive, as the templates that they have on Wix should be responsive anyway. If you wanted to switch to another page, what you want to do is go into the pages drop down and go onto the actual pages and click onto the pages that you want. It's important to note that you don't have to stick with all the pages that come with the template. If there are other pages that you want to add, or if there's pages that you want to remove, what you want to do is go into the pages drop down and click on manage pages, and this is essentially your site menu. And what you can do is you can change the order of things, but you can also remove things. You can add things like that. If you wanted to add a page, you just want to click on add page. And you want to basically just either use a blank page, or you can use one of the templates that's being used that they give you here. You can see there's about page templates, there's services page templates, there's project page templates, etc. So what you want to do is just go through each of these templates and just pick whichever template you think has the structure that best works with the content that you're about to add to the page, and it'll start adding the page for you. So it's really easy to kind of add pages, and it also, because of the way that you styled your color palette and your theme branding, if you wanted to add a new page, you're not actually adding that new page from scratch, you are adding it as a template, but it's going to follow the branding and color branding and the font branding that you set it. You can start from scratch if you wanted to, so if you click on manage pages and click on add page, what you can do is click on add blank page, and it'll add a completely blank page, and you can add your own sections, build your own sections, things like that, and kind of play around with it. But if you don't have time, and if you don't have the technical capabilities just yet, starting off with just using the template and just changing the content will be enough as well. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Wix dashboard, as this is where you'll do some of the main work with the blogs. The Wix dashboard kind of gives you an overview of your Wix website, and it also gives you instructions to finish kind of setting up if you needed to, things like write your first blog post, connect a domain, things like that. To write a blog post, what you want to do is navigate to the left hand side here and click on blog, and this is where all of your blog posts will be. This will take you to the blogs dashboard. And it's really important when you are creating your wedding website, as mentioned before, once you've done your keyword research and you know exactly what people are going to be searching for, you want to use those keywords and place them, use them around your site. And one of the best ways to use that on your site is through blogs. So using blogs where the main keyword could be things like wedding venues or wedding tips or bridal, things like that. Blogs are a really good way of getting those keywords in and around your wedding website as well, so it'll help you rank. To create a new post, what you want to do is go on to create new post button at the top right. And you just want to keep it simple. You want to add a title. And then within here is the actual body of the text, or the actual body of the blog, and this is where you'll add, and you'll start adding the actual main blog content. And you would just add the blog normally. When it comes to writing blogs, again, make sure that you're using the keyword within the content, you're using it in the beginning of the content, and that your content itself is separated with things like different headings and even things like images as well. So with Wix Blog Editor, you can add images and videos to your blog really easily. What you want to do is move your cursor over to where you want to add, say, like the image, and you want to click on the plus sign here to add an image block, and you just click on that and it'll open up your file explorer, and then you can pick from your site files, or you can use media from Wix as well to kind of use any stock images if you needed to. You can use stock images, so the media from Wix, all these images are free to use on your website. We thought you don't need to credit anything, but it's really important that you use your own images, as it makes the site more personable, and it feels it's using your own content as well, which always ranks better with like users, as opposed to using the stock images. But if you do need to use a stock image, media from Wix is all free to use. And you just want to click on add to page once you selected the photo, and the photo kind of adds itself here, and then you can format it in different ways. You can link it as well, things like that. Once you've finished your blog, you just want to click on publish, or you can save it as a draft and come back to it later. And that is your blog set up and automatically posted onto your site as well. So it's really easy to kind of add blog pages, and for good kind of SEO, it's something that we recommend, to have a blog on your website and to add new blogs as much as possible to kind of keep your site updated with new content and make sure that you're using keywords everywhere on your site as well. So in terms of pricing, Wix offers several different kind of pricing plans. Wix does offer a free plan that allows you to create that basic website even with the template, but there are limited features and their Wix branding. It's suited for small personal websites, but we're not recommended for business or professional websites, as the Wix branding is still there and you can't connect your own custom domain. Their paid plans come in four different plans for two different sections. So there's the general website plans, business and e-commerce plans as well. So the general website plans are good for kind of the small professional websites, portfolio website, blog websites, things like that. But if you are a business or an e-commerce website, so if you're ever accepting any kind of payment on your website, then you need to go with one of the business and e-commerce plans. But for blog and portfolio websites, sticking with the normal website plans is fine. It comes in 4 tiers. So you have the Connect Domain, which is the most basic plan. It costs about £4 a month. It allows users to kind of connect their website to their own domain name. It'll remove the Wix branding, and you can use up to 1 GB bandwidth a month. But it will still have the Wix branding on it. Then you have like the combo, which costs about $7.50 a month, and it features including the 2 GB bandwidth, storage and things like that. And it also means then it'll remove the branding as well, unlimited, and this is good for freelancers, but it just gives you more storage, it gives you more video time as well. And then you have the VIP, which again, custom domain, everything that the other plans have except a little bit more video hours, a little bit more storage space, and you get the priority customer care. The main difference between all of these is the size of the storage and the video hours. And the main difference between the VIP and all the other ones is priority customer care. So all of the plans do come with 24/7 customer care. Even the free plan comes with 24/7 customer care. The priority customer care just means they'll get back to you a little bit faster. But even if you don't have that, they still get back to you within a few hours. So it's worth sort of having. We recommend sort of kind of going for, at the very least, the combo plan, as it at least allows you to connect a custom domain, and it will remove the branding as well. In terms of the storage space, it really just depends on how big your site is. If you have lots of imagery, if you have lots of videos, then we recommend sort of using the higher storage space plans, but you can always start off with little, and if you need more, you can always upgrade later. As mentioned before, Wix offers a business and e-commerce plans that include additional features like online store capabilities, email campaigns, video hosting, and these plans start about £15 a month and can go all the way up to sort of £27 a month as well. It's worth noting that while Wix prices plans are generally affordable, the cost can add up if you need to use additional premium features or upgrade to a higher plan. But for those, if you're just starting out with the website building or have a limited budget, Wix's free and connect domain plans can be a good option to kind of get started. So while wedding templates can be a really good way to get started with your wedding websites, there are some drawbacks to using them. As we've seen, while we could sort of use the templates to build out sections, there's still limited customization. And because templates are pre-designed, your website may not, there's a kind of lack of uniqueness compared to like a custom design website, and there's also a risk of looking generic. So some templates are used by many other websites, so your website may look similar to those in your industry. Overall, using a template can be a really, really good option if you want to build a website quickly and affordably and don't require extensive customization. But if you want a highly customized website and a unique website, then hiring a professional web designer might be a better option. So now let's look at some examples of well-designed wedding websites. So Martha Stewart Weddings is a really popular wedding website that offers a wealth of resources for couples planning their wedding. Some of the reasons why it has great user experience, and one is, for example, their clear and easy navigation. So this allows users to kind of easily find what they're looking for. The menu bar is very prominently displayed at the top, and each section is clearly labeled, and there's drop downs for each sections as well. So everything's really organized and very easy to navigate. The website itself has a really beautiful and elegant design, and it's visually appealing and it's very, very easy on the eyes. The color scheme is really soft and almost romantic, and the typography is really easy to read as well. There's lots of helpful content on the website as well, and there's a range of it for couples planning their wedding, including articles, inspirations, galleries, vendor directories, and the content is very well organized and very, very easy to find as well. The use of imagery in all the parts of this website is really eye-catching, and it's optimized for mobile devices as well, and has a responsive screen that ensures great functionality on any screen size. So this is a really great example of a wedding website that has excellent user experience. Another example of a wedding website with great user experience is Zola.com. So Zola.com is a comprehensive wedding website that provides couples with tools and plans to organize their big day. It's very clean and modern design and has very user-friendly interface as well, making it really easy for couples to navigate and find the information that they need. A lot of features on their website include the guest list management. So it has this feature that allows couples to easily create, manage, and track their guest list. It has registry management. It has wedding planning tools. And couples can choose from a variety of website templates and customize the design to match their wedding theme and style. And the website is fully optimized for mobile devices, ensuring that couples can access their wedding planning tools and information on the go. Overall, Zola.com is very comprehensive. It's coupled with kind of user-friendly design and interface, and it makes it a really great choice for couples who want to streamline their wedding planning process and create a beautiful, functioning wedding website. Overall, there's lots of different ways to kind of make sure that your wedding website is optimized for mobile, and there's also lots of different options that you have in terms of just building your own. Whether you are a small business just getting started, then maybe starting off the template might be best, or if you have a larger budget and you want something really custom, then going for a web designer to actually help design and develop your website might be the best way to go. It's important for you to kind of look at your own resources and your own time and budget, and to see which option would kind of be best for you as well.